I'm going to unpack with you the three themes I am seeing right now as to what is stopping sellers from operating at a truly high performance game and the three biggest mistakes that I'm seeing. Now, context for you, I've just come off the back of a really busy 2 weeks of sales kickoff season, and we've worked across a couple hundred sellers. And these three themes just stand out no matter which business or industry that we're working in. If you're new to our channel, my name's Abby White, and on this channel, I'm going to be talking about all things high performance sales, but also embracing the future of sales right here, right now, with highly practical tools and stats. The first mistake is that not enough of our time is spent selling. Salesforce have just released their 6th edition of their report where they looked at 5,000 sellers. And across 5,000 sellers, they found that on average, only 30% of their time was actually spent selling. The rest of our time is getting caught in admin and all of the other things. And what I'm seeing right now is that sellers are we're all getting trapped in reactive mode, and we actually need to find a way to shift into proactive mode. So we're just reactively responding to the quote request, responding to the call, responding to the questions, and we're just living in that busyness zone and responding. We're not actually finding time to actually move to proactive mode and working on the truly highest potential opportunities and the proactive things that are actually going to help us to hit and exceed our quota. The easiest way I found to combat this one is just by doing small, realistic time boxes. So for me, I have 9 until 10 each day as MIT, my most important tasks, so that hour I can focus on things that I think are going to be proactive, move the needle, contribute towards my sales, and then the rest of my day can run wild and I can deal with clients and I can deal with all the other things that I need to do. But I just have that 1 hour for me, and I can get more done in that 1 hour than the rest of the day. It doesn't have to be an hour if that right now feels too overwhelming, but start with protecting with your life a 15-minute at least time block, where in that time block, all you can do is proactive things. Turn off your emails, turn off your alerts, turn off the other things, work offline if you need to, and just get the proactive sales activities done. You will be amazed how much you get done in that short period of time. Before we move on to the next mistake, make sure that you subscribe to our channel because we're about to release a heap of educational content on all things high performance sales. The second big mistake that I'm seeing right now is we are seeing too many sellers leading with their product or their service or their business. And the conversation is always, hey, we're company ABC, we've been in business for 30 years, we can help you with XYZ. And it's really just leading with us. And it's actually the completely wrong way around. If you look at any research or any high performance seller, the theme is pretty clear. Buyers, that prospect that you're speaking to, they want to feel like you know them, you've researched them, you've personalized it, you understand them, you understand their business. And so you need to flip it around the other way and start with the customer. How can we have an outreach that says, hey, I saw that you just did ABC. That's really interesting because what we're seeing in market is XYZ. Or I noticed that you've had a promotion, congratulations, and then kickstart a conversation. Make it about them. Find anything you can on publicly available information, LinkedIn, their website, socials, to be able to find something as a hook to spark a conversation that is about them and not about us. I'm still seeing way too many sellers in this day and age leading with product, service, and the business. And the problem is you look, feel, sound like everybody else. You just look like a typical salesperson. And so you don't actually end up standing out from the crowd. The highest performing sellers are actually reaching out less than their counterparts. But what they are doing is they are researching every single time. Not sometimes, not when I have time, always. So there's actually a level now of going, how can we actually personalize and aim for quality in our outreach that makes us stand out against every single other person who is going to be knocking on their door that day. The third big mistake that I am seeing right now is we are not following up consistently enough. 80% of sales takes 5 follow-ups or more, but yet 44% of people only follow up once. The conversations we're having with most businesses now is that they're not getting conversion from a lot of their marketing leads because typically they're not followed up very quickly. So there's a massive lag, it's too late, they go cold, or they're only being followed up once at best. And even with opportunities, we're seeing they're being followed up once, maybe twice, or if they get a no, that's it, they never go back. 64% of the time, people say no 4 times before they say yes. And so we are still seeing that follow-up process is not strong enough. Something that we embed with our clients is Follow-Up Friday. And we have had businesses have their highest order days on record, their highest months on record, even in slower markets. And the reason why it's so successful is on a Friday, they have that time blocked to follow up outstanding quotes, follow up outstanding meeting requests, conversations and actions and so on, and moving the needle and being proactive. And that consistency, that discipline week after week is what is leading a lot of clients that we're working with to have exceptional results. Businesses that invest in nurturing make 50% more sales than those who don't. So seriously, the proof is in the pudding. And even though it is basic, common sense isn't common practice. This is typically where we drop the ball. We do all the hard work by potentially working an opportunity, putting together a proposal, putting together a presentation, presenting it, and then we drop the ball by not actually following up enough. Now, no matter what industry you're in, there is still that need to follow up more consistently. That is one of the biggest mistakes that we're seeing right now that is impacting sales. If you found this video useful, please make sure that you subscribe to our channel and check out some of our other content that we're bringing out around high performance sales and the future of sales.